As you can see in the screen, I want to explain you how you can get this beautiful ALLURE report working together with Cypress. I want to give you the requirements, the step by step, and at the end you're going to have something like this. A report where you can check the overview, categories, the suites, the grabs. And if you want to check, for example, a suite like this one over here, you can access the details about it and all the stuff that was happening inside of the test execution. So I hope that you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and take a look of how this works internally. Okay, let's do it. I just wanted to say that the guy who is behind this dependency is Shelex Alexander. Thank you very much for the contributions that you're doing for the community. As you can see, he also has a lot of plugins over here that we may want to take a look in the future as well, right? And well, I just wanted to tell you as well that well, the information that I get from this video is from his repository, and as you can see, here we have all the information about the setup, and if you want to take a look of further configuration details, you can come here and check how to do it. All right. Also, well, I used this another repository to create some commands and have some guidance, and at the end you're gonna have all the information in this repository, Cypress reports from JoanMedia. And if you want to take a look of the repositories, they are gonna be inside of this repo, and as well they are gonna be in the description of this video. Okay, so let's start with the requirements and the installation process. All right. Okay guys, I think that we have a couple of requirements for this video, right? You're gonna need a Node.js installed in your computer, all right? If you wanna check if Node.js is working correctly, maybe you want to run the command npm node package manager -v, right? And it is gonna return a version here. If it is not working, it is because probably the Node package manager is not installed, and neither your Node version, right? Node.v. And here we have the version for Node. And if another requirement that we have is that we need Java 8, okay? It is a requirement to run the ALLURE binary. That's important, and I'm not pretty sure if it is gonna work with future versions of Java. Please let me know if you are trying this video using Java 11 and the new ones, right? And you can tell me if it is working correctly or not, okay? But the requirement here is Java 8. If you want to check if Java is installed correctly in your computer, maybe you can run the command Java version, and it's going to return the version that you have. Okay, that's it. Let's continue with the next part of the video about the installation process and how you can install, set up your project, and all the stuff that you need. All right, let's do it. Okay guys, the first step here is to install the dependency in your project. As you can see over here, we can use yarn or we can use npm. As I told you before, I'll be using npm, which is the Node package manager, and I have that installed in my computer, right? So the thing is that you are gonna have to come here to your project, right? You're gonna need to open the terminal, and in my case I'll be using a bash terminal here, right? And I'll be installing this dependency npmi-d, which means dev dependency, right? And then it is gonna be pointing to the Cypress ALLURE plugin. Okay, so you just have to press the enter key, right? And it is gonna install a new dependency in your package.json, which is the Cypress ALLURE plugin over here. In my case is the line 16, right? Pretty simple, and I want to explain you how you can do it. Here we have in the official documentation a couple of ways to install it before Cypress 10, when we used to have a plugins file, right? If you are using that version or that kind of versions, you can come here and follow the instructions. But at the time that I'm recording this video, I'm using Cypress 10 Plus, right? And here we have the instructions. So the first thing that you have to do is go to your configuration file, no matter if it is JS or TS. So you have to come here. I'm gonna close the package.json, and you're gonna need to come here to the cypress.config.js or TS. Okay, so I'm gonna open this, and you're gonna notice that in my line number 2, I have the suggested change, right? I'm declaring here a constant ALLURE writer, and I'm requiring what I need from the plugin itself. Okay, you can see that I'm doing the same stuff here in the line number 2, right? So that's the thing that we needed to do. And as well, you can see that you have to go to your configuration define, right? Here, right? Let me show you this. Define configuration here, and under the end-to-end object, okay, which is this one over here, you're gonna need to use this configuration, the one that I have in the line 17. Okay, you can see that it is ALLURE writer, right, on config as parameters, and that's it. Okay, that's it. Now we can continue with the next step of this configuration. Let me scroll a little bit down, and we need to register the command in our Cypress support end-to-end.js. Okay, so I'm gonna open my Cypress folder. I'm gonna look for support folder, and I'm gonna look for the end-to-end.js file, right? You can see that inside over here we can use an import or a require depending on what we are using right here, right? In my case, I was using import, so I just decided to follow the import instruction here, and you're gonna notice that well, that's the change that we need to do. If you're using TypeScript, right, or yeah, for intelligence auto completion, right, we can add this particular well, this type in our tsconfig.json if you want to try that, or if you're using TypeScript, so you need to do it if you're gonna have like autocomplete stuff, right? Then here we have the configuration steps, but there is an additional change that we need to do, right? I'm gonna close these files over here, and I'll be opening my package.json, okay? Because you're gonna see that if you want to run the ALLURE reports, we need to set this environment variable here as ALLURE is equal to true, okay? So you're gonna notice that I have created a new script here in my package.json, right? And you're gonna notice that at the end I have the env flag, right? And the ALLURE it's equal to true flag activated, right? So you notice that we have like 3 steps to get this working, and this is an essential one, right? Now we can run npm run UI regression ALLURE, and you're gonna see that it is gonna work, okay? But this is gonna be the next part of the video. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to do it. Okay, masters, let's do it. I'm gonna copy this script over here, right? I'll be running npm run, and I just need to well, write down the name of the script that I want to use, which is the UI regression ALLURE, because of the reasons that I told you before, right? So I'm gonna run this, and you're gonna see that, well, the execution is gonna start. It is gonna run a demo script that Cypress automatically generates as soon as it is installed, which is this todo.site.js, and it is doing some check-ins over here, and that's the thing that is happening behind the scenes, right? You're gonna notice that as soon as I have done that, it has generated automatically an ALLURE results folder, okay? This is well, the information that we need for every single execution step, probably every single eat and describe, but it doesn't have a beautiful look, right? We need to do a couple of things to get the beautiful report that I showed you at the beginning of this video, okay? So the first one is going to be use this particular command that I have here, ALLURE report, okay? I'm gonna copy this command, and I'll be using again npm run ALLURE report. You can get the information of this command here or not, and also in the official repository, the second one that I showed you at the beginning as well of this video. You're gonna notice that now under the ALLURE report here, we have an index HTML, right, with all the information that we need, or yeah, the information that we got from the execution, right? So the next step is gonna be pretty simple. It is just run the command ALLURE open, and you're gonna get the server started, and you're gonna see that here we have all the information that we need, okay? And that's beautiful. You can see that it is pretty simple. It is so awesome. And if you like the idea, probably in the next video we can take a look of how we can get this ALLURE report automatically generated and published in a GitHub page after every single GitHub action workflow execution. But I just wanted to tell you that if you want to see that video, just let me know that in the comment section, and I'll try to, well, record that kind of video in the future. All right, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to give you all the information about this. Thank you very much for, well, watching until the end, and I hope that you can support and hit the like button to support this beautiful channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.